I'm Bree. I'm 17. I'm doing Bible college, diploma in ministry. I grew up in the church. And I was in Rock Kids since I was really little, and I pretty much lived in a very religious family. My grandparents are pastors, my parents are pastors, my auntie and uncles are pastors. So we were all they were all so passionate about God that I always expected it to be like you grow up and you just automatically become like them. I came to a point where I realized I wasn't really believing in God. I knew He was real, but I distanced myself from Him, and I believed I was going to go to heaven because my parents believed in God, not because I had a relationship with Him. And then I came to a point in my life where I was at the lowest in myself, and God revealed Himself to me, and He did a miracle in my life, and He showed me that I didn't have to live in my parents' shadow, and I didn't have to live behind my family. I could have my own relationship with God, and it could be unique and different and special because it's me and Him, not my parents, me and Him. The biggest moment that I noticed God, well, I've always known He was real. I grew up obviously surrounded by miracles happening and worship music and the presence of God literally surrounding me. And that was incredible, but the moment that it actually hit my life and happened to me, I was in church and I was actually pretty terrified. I was deciding whether or not I was going to leave before the church started or if I was just going to wait around because my sister was song leading. And I decided I would just wait until worship was over and then I would run. But during worship, the song Breakthrough came on, and I realized that the struggles that I was going through and the emotions that I was feeling at the time were all lies that I was listening to, and that I wasn't fighting. I was letting myself kind of be pulled down, and I wasn't realizing that God was the answer to my problems. It was my revelation moment. Honestly, I was pushing God away. I was rejecting Him, and I didn't want to listen to everybody because I felt like their answer wasn't going to be the solution to my problems. I felt like I had been abandoned and that God couldn't love me because everything that I had done and everything that I was feeling was telling me that I wasn't worthy and I wasn't capable of being loved. And so it was like God didn't just show me that He was real. He showed me that I was lovable and that I was worthy, and that through Him I could be redeemed and that I could be made righteous, and that it wasn't going to take as much effort as I thought it would. It would just be accepting Him and believing in Him and trusting Him.